In this demonstration, we will submit a sample for analysis to the laboratory. Then the laboratory will analyze the sample and release the results back to the submitter. As we perform the demonstration, we will talk about how it all works and provide an overview of some of the useful features of the software that are designed to help your laboratory be more productive and compliant to current regulatory expectations. Throughout the demonstration, we will take on a few different laboratory roles, but to streamline the demonstration, we will talk about the role we've taken on rather than log in and log out repeatedly. Well, the first thing we are going to do is log some samples into Empower LMS, and I'll do that using SampleShare. SampleShare is a web-based sample submission and results reviewing tool that can utilize separate login credentials than the laboratory is using in Empower LMS. This means that people who may not be directly involved in laboratory operations can still submit samples to and automatically receive results from the laboratory. The nice part about this being web-based is that there is very little training involved, as the page is remarkably simple to request sample testing from. So we've logged in with our unique username and password and are brought to a simple dashboard that provides an overview of our submission, including requests in draft, sent, canceled, in progress, completed, and closed. To create a new submission, click Create Submission. We are now given the option to select a submission template and fill in some fields about our submission. Submission templates are easily configurable in the administrative section of Empower LMS and allow an administrator to decide which field to make available, which are mandatory, which should be editable or read-only, plus to define field types and rename fields. You'll notice when I select a different submission template, it changes the fields available. We will go ahead and fill in some information and then click on Add Samples. We will pick the sample template that we want to use, and you'll notice the sample templates contain tasks and are a way to group tasks to help streamline the sample submission process. We could pick multiple sample templates if we wanted, but we will just pick one and then move on to the next page. Here, we will fill in some information about our sample. We will deselect some of the tasks, which is something an administrator can enable or disable. Additionally, an administrator could enable the ability for us to select other tasks that may not have been part of our original chosen sample template. We could add more samples to our submission, or we could replicate the sample we just created, but instead we will click Done, Review Submission, and Send Now. The SampleShare website will generate a unique sample ID and barcode label for our sample. Now, we are going to switch roles from someone who submits samples to the laboratory to someone that analyzes those samples. We will log into Empower LMS as the analyst and will land here on the Welcome tab. On the top row, we can see some shortcuts that will let us quickly jump to screens or tools within Empower or LMS. In the center row, we can see some summary widgets that give us an overview of the lab activity. And in the bottom row, we can see some table widgets configured to show us what's going on with our systems in Empower and any work being performed in Empower. All of these things are individually customizable by the user, so they can create a welcome screen that fits their specific needs within the laboratory. Since we logged in as a lab analyst, let's take a look at pending requests, which we can do by clicking on the pending items in our Request Summary widget. This brings us to the Requests tab of My Work and filters the tab to show us only pending items. Requests in Empower LMS are a collection of tests that need to be performed and are associated with the submission that our sample submitter created earlier. In this tab, we can see our new requests in the first row of the top pane and the test associated with that request in the bottom pane. These, of course, are the tests we selected earlier when we were acting as the sample submitter. In the left pane, we can see various tasks for our request in the top half and our tests in the bottom half. If we were playing the role of a lab manager, we might use this tab to assign tests to a lab analyst so the analyst can more easily identify and keep track of their own workload. For this demonstration, we are going to execute two types of tests. The first test that we will run is a simple manual result entry test. Capturing this type of result is very simple to configure and can easily extend the capabilities of Empower LMS to record results from another non-Empower systems in the laboratory. Once we are done with that test, we will set it to completed and finished. For demonstrations purposes, we've given ourselves permission to review and approve our own results. However, You can configure the review sequence within the system according to your company policy. The last test needs to be run in Empower, so let's switch back to our Welcome tab and find an available system. It looks like the system at the top is exactly what we need, so let's double-click on that, select our Empower project, and then we will be brought directly into the Empower Run Samples screen. Let's go ahead and start our instrument method to get our pumps going and the column heater up to temperature. Then we will switch to Browse Project to build our sample set method. We will expand the Empower LMS menu, select the option to browse the Empower LMS samples, and then select the option to compile and create sample set method. We will leave the pattern and analysis method fields the way that they are, but we will rename our sample set method to make it easier to identify. On the next screen, we will click on the ellipsis to browse for the samples that we want to add to the new sample set method. Here, we can see the sample that we created when we were acting as the sample submitter. So let's add that to our sample set method and click OK. If we were using the consumables feature in Empower LMS, we could optionally add some prepared standards or solvents to our sample set method. But let's assume that we are not using that feature and we will just click Finished instead. Now, if we update our review, we can see our newly created sample set method in the table. If we double-click on it, we can load that into Run Samples for submission to the sample set queue. We will do a quick check, and once we are happy, we can click on the green Run button to start our analysis. Our samples are now running. While our system prepares for its first injection, I think it's worthwhile to point out that during the processes I've just gone through, logging into the applications, entering information into SampleShare, and entering in the name of our new sample set in Empower, we have hardly had to touch the keyboard. All the information needed to complete our work was automatically brought into LMS and Empower from SampleShare. If we switch back to Empower LMS now and refresh the Welcome tab, we will see the system we selected disappear from the Available and Fit for Use table widget and move to the Running Empower Systems widget. We will switch back to Empower and we can see our blank injection baseline coming through, so we usually have to wait for about 2.5 hours for our run to complete. But for the purposes of this demo, we will speed through that and move straight on to when the run is complete. Let's switch to Browse Projects and open the Sample Sets tab. We will highlight our sample set, right-click and select Process. Once we are satisfied the processing is complete, we can switch to the Result Sets tab and open our results into Empower Review, where we can navigate the sample set tray on the left to bring our sample of interest into view. We will close out the View Acquisition pane and give ourselves more room to work with. I didn't mention this before, but this is an impurities analysis. We can see that we have some known impurities, some unknown impurities, some missing impurities, and of course our main compound. Empower has calculated our percent adjusted area, impurity response, and flagged anything that exceeds our impurity limits. If you didn't know that Empower has a very powerful feature for the analysis of impurities, you do now. Switch back to our project view. Bring our results set into the Results tab, select our sample of interest, and send that result to Empower LMS. You'll recall that the request we were working on had just 2 tests, both of which are now finished. So if we refresh our Welcome tab, we will see that our completed requests changes from 0 to 1, and tests assigned to me changes from 1 to 0. We can also see the sample set and result sets we just created appear in the 2 rightmost table widgets in the bottom pane. All that's left to do now is our final review and release, so we will open up the requests to show us our newly completed requests. We can see our 2 finished tests at the bottom, and we can see that the Empower test is highlighted in red at the bottom to let us know that something was out of specification. If we take a closer look at the results for that test, we can see that the known C and total known impurities exceed our limits and are marked as not okay. If we wanted to review the chromatogram in Empower, there's a link here that will take us directly to Empower, where we can review the results. However, for the purposes of this demonstration, we will go ahead and release our request with an electronic signature. Once again, for the purpose of this demo, we are reviewing and approving our own work, but would not have the ability to do this in a real lab environment. We are also releasing this request with a single signature. However, you could require several layers of signatures if needed. The work of the analyst, reviewer, and manager are all completed now, so we will close out the Empower LMS and open up Sample Share, where we will log back in as the sample submitter to check the results of our sample. Note that with permission, the sample submitter could have the ability to check on the results of those tests as they are finished, so they can monitor the progress of their submission in real time. Our submission, however, is completed, so we will click on the Completed button, select our submission, open the submission result report, and review the results generated by the laboratory. Additionally, for results generated in Empower, the submitter also has the ability to see the associated chromatograms and other information in a standardized Empower report. And that concludes our demonstration of Empower LMS. It's a powerful tool that combines some of the most powerful features of our new Genesis LMS product with the industry's best chromatography data system to help streamline lab operations and expand your compliance toolbox. For more information about Empower LMS, visit our website or contact your local sales representative.